Alright, guys. I'm upset. Now, you guys already know when I do one of these full face cam commentaries with just a picture in the background of something that I'm going to be ranting about. You guys already know that I want to get something off my chest and I want you guys to really kind of envision and understand what I'm saying. This is going to be on the new update that's coming on Tuesday. Now, not everything in the update is bad. Believe me. We're getting 3 new basic trainings. We're getting the Specialist basic training. We're getting the Escalation basic training. We're also getting the Wanderlust basic training. All 3 of them are going to be bringing a fantastic dynamic to the game. Specialist, we all know from MW3. If you guys are unaware, hey, I've never played MW3. I really do feel bad for you, but what this means is you're going to be receiving every single basic training when you receive a 800 point streak, which is going to be absolutely insane. So you're going to be seeing a lot of players go ahead and stop running, streaks like the UAV and the counter UAV to go for their V2 rockets and just run specials. That's pretty much what I'm going to be running from here on out, especially in game modes like free-for-all, because having every single basic training to counter all the annoying things in the game is going to be absolutely amazing. Obviously, stuff like Blitzkrieg and Requisitions is not going to be a factor because if you don't have those are automatically, obviously, you can't have those on your class. So it's going to be really insane. I'm really excited what's going to be happening with Specialists. Also, with Wanderlust, you're going to be spawning in with various of different weapons. So if you guys want to experience the DLC weapons, you have a chance to do that. I honestly feel that's exactly why they're going ahead and they're bringing in that Wanderlust basic training. And also we're going to be receiving the Escalation basic training, which kind of works like how Deathbringer worked in Infinite Warfare. So if you guys get a kill, you guys have quick draw, and as well, if you guys get a double kill, your magazine is going to be instantly reloaded. So that's going to be fantastic for rushers. Now, we're going to be getting into something that I just do not understand why they went ahead and added it to the game, and that's going to be on the Riot Shield, the Armored Shield, whatever they decide to call it. I didn't even know there was a Riot Shield in World War II. I'm pretty sure the Riot Shields were pretty much introduced in combat, not really even in conventional combat, but kind of like urban combat within like in the 1970s. So I'm kind of curious as to why the hell they decided to add this. Now I want you guys to understand the frustration that I have with the Riot Shield and why this is a terrible idea and why this is probably one of the biggest mistakes that they're going to be adding to the game. Now, if you guys are unaware, they went ahead and they did a recent division overhaul. Now, what they did with this is they went ahead and swapped a bunch of things out. They changed every division as well as they swapped, deleted, and also shifted some of the basic trainings. If you guys are unaware, there was a basic training called Launched, which pretty much allowed you to have a launcher as your basic training to take out UAVs or just, take enemies out that are clustered up. Not that many people used it. People were complaining because there was no really reason to go ahead and run a launcher because, they just didn't do anything. And people were complaining that it was too hard to get Chrome Camo because you had to equip a basic training to complete it. So what they did was they actually moved all the launchers to the secondary category, and the launch basic training was just pretty much removed from the game, kind of like what they did with Prime, and they kind of swapped it and put it with a division. Now, if you guys think about this, the Riot Shield is going to be a secondary weapon. Now, the reason why I'm saying, and I pretty much know this from the bat, that it's going to be a secondary weapon is because it doesn't make sense for it to be added as a basic training, and it also doesn't make sense for it to be added as a primary weapon. With everything that's coming to the game, the Riot Shield is not an offensive weapon in any means, and if you guys think about it, they kind of have to add, weapons and things to the game that people are going to be inclined to use. Now, with the melee weapons, they are not primary weapons. Now, the only reason I would say the Riot Shield would go as a primary weapon is if the melee weapons were added as primaries. Now, unfortunately, you could probably run around the Riot Shield with Serrated, but who in their right mind is going to do that? Now, if you think about it this way, and this is kind of like why I'm saying this is very bad and it's an awful idea to adding it, is it's going to change the entire meta of the game. Now, if you think about it this way, since the Riot Shield is going to be a secondary weapon, and it's kind of confirmed that it is going to be a secondary weapon because of the basic training overhaul, and since, Launched is not a basic training, they're all secondaries, they kind of want people to incline to use it. The Riot Shield is going to take part as a specialty weapon that you can put as your secondary. Now, if you're thinking about it logically, every single person is now going to have either a PPSH, a bar, a fire shotgun, something like that, with a Riot shield on their back. This is going to change the entire meta of the game, and it's going to promote camping like no other. You guys can think about it this way. If you guys have somebody sitting in a room with a Riot shield, they can constantly switch back and camp behind. They could put Bettys in front of themselves. And it will just be annoying. This is going to be nearly impossible to get people out of corners. It's going to change the entire meta of the game. I'm really curious if this is going to be allowed and competitive. I'm almost positive that this is going to be taken out of competitive. I know a lot of people were upset that, you know, one of the specialists in Infinite Warfare had a back shield. I remember the Phantom specialist had rear guard. It was a proficiency on that specialist, and people were absolutely livid about that. They hated that that specialist had a rear guard ability that pretty much protected you from behind. So I don't know why they're going to go ahead and adding this. This is definitely going to be something that I'm really going to be disappointed about. Imagine people running around with Riot shields and C4s. Imagine people running around with Riot shields and throwing knives, just straight anti-ing. Now, the only way I can see, you know, this being, you know, kind of not as bad is if they, for some reason, make it so you cannot run Saboteur with the Riot shield. But even if they do go ahead and they remove Saboteur with the Riot shield class, and this is all hypothetical because obviously, like I know I'm saying it right now, the Riot shield is going to be a secondary. Even if you cannot detonate the C4 in midair, you can still throw the C4, get behind the shield again, and just detonate it with double tapping X without ever having to pretty much expose yourself is going to be really, really annoying. And I don't know why they're going to add this to the game. I know a lot of people, when they actually teased that an armored shield was coming, were very, very upset. I'm very upset. A lot of people on stream, when I was streaming, were very upset that they're adding a Riot shield. I just want you guys to process that in your minds right now, and just to think about the type of lobbies that we're going to be going into if there's going to be players hiding behind Riot shields with Bettys, hiding behind Riot shields with C4s, sitting in corners with a fire shotgun and a Riot shield, running around with a PPSH and a Riot shield. It's going to be absolutely insane. Imagine you trying to shoot someone from behind and they can just turn on you because they have a Riot shield. It really doesn't make any sense. The only way, another thing I can see them hopefully doing, which I don't really know if they're going to do it, is if for some reason, if you have it on your back, that you can actually like shoot through it and break it, like how you could with the rear guard specialist back in Infinite Warfare, or the rig technically. Or maybe in this game, what they could do with the armored shield is it kind of has like a health meter or something like that, where if you just take so much damage, the shield eventually just breaks. I could see them doing that. Hopefully they do that, because we're going to be up for a whole meta change, a whole switch up within the meta if people are going to be running nothing but Riot shields. Because why would you run a pistol if you can seriously just have a Riot shield and you can never get meleeed from behind? You know, a lot of people sit in corners. You know, people are just going to be just being annoying with it. I don't know. The only positive thing I can see coming from adding a Riot shield as like a secondary is if somebody's in a corner and you have a Riot shield on your back and they try to shoot you, you can take them out. So it could be a good way to protect yourselves from corner campers, but I'm really not too sure how this is going to play out. I have a really bad feeling about it. I could think of, like I said, like 3 or 4 things that people can be using with it. Like I said, camping with explosives, just being annoying with throwing knives, running around serrated, just throwing knives. I can think of a lot of annoying things that people just hated back in Cod Ghost, hated back in MW2, that people are just going to be just pissed off about. Let me know what you guys think of the Riot shield. Do you guys think it's a good idea? Do you guys think it's a bad idea? Do you guys think they should add it to the game? Do you guys think they should just completely just scrap it and just not put it in? Let me know down in the comment section below. It's your boy Ears. I just wanted to go ahead and just get something off my chest and just pretty much explain to you guys why this could be one of the biggest mistakes that they've ever done and added to the game. And honestly, I really do hope that I'm wrong about everything that I'm saying, because if people are camping with the Riot shields with C4s and Bettys, we could be in for a rude awakening, and I can see a lot of people just, you know, quitting the game. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna leave you guys with a V2 Rocket gameplay, because what's a video from my channel without a V2 Rocket? Drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Deuces. What is the green camo? This is the code. This is the code camo. You get this for purchasing like the endowment pack. to the veterans. I made a video on this. Okay, no problem, bro.
Get on it.
Of course.
Care package on the way. Protect the drop zone.
I just made a video. People, a lot of people seem to buy it. Like people bought it. Like they're like, dude, this camo's dope as fuck.
Move it.
It looks nice though. It looks nice in all the heroics.
Get it
So.
back. Enemy has the ball. Get it back.
Oh shit. Reload.
Loose ball. Get on it. Recon aircraft ready for mission. Recon airborne.
What's up?
Bravo. Get the ball back. Ball is ours. Let's go.
Oh shit.
Mission artillery ready for orders.
Oh, thank you.
Downfield. Fire bomb run ready for mission. All for incendiary when ready. Bumble, get the ball back. Low altitude bomber inbound. Incendiary mission commenced. Enemy has the ball. Get it back. Ball is ours. Let's go. Recon flight concluded. Bumble, get the ball back. Enemy moving downfield. Paratroopers en route. Mark the zone. Ball is ours. Let's go. Paratroopers descending. Out of bounds. Get ready for a new drive. Recon aircraft standing by.
I'm on these
Ball
kids
is
fuck
ours.
down
Let's
right
go.
now.
Recon searching for targets. Coordinates confirmed. Firing on target. Enemy moving downfield.
I got a headshot. Yo, stream, look at that shit. I got a headshot with the artillery strike.
Out of bounds. Get ready for kickoff. We got the ball. Move it. Ball is ours. Let's go. Mark it up. Nice score. Recon flight concluded.
Oh, this is man.
Enemy
What's
has
up?
the
Why?
ball. Get it back. We got the ball. Move it. Loose ball.
I got a
Get
head.
on
I
it.
dead ass got a headshot with
Enemy has
artillery.
the ball.
Bye.
Get it back. Artillery ready for orders. Waiting coordinates.
I literally got a headshot with the artillery strike, bruh. No, Ryan by themselves. Respect that. Come on now. Don't be that guy. I always play with subscribers, but sometimes like people legitimately just want to like play and just like go to work by themselves.
Firebombing run awaiting target.
Gotta
Waiting on
respect
your
that,
order.
brothers.
Low altitude bomber inbound. Dropping incendiary. We're breaking their backs. We got the ball. Move it. Firing primary battery. Target position confirmed. Mark it up. Nice score. Ball is ours. Let's go. Enemy has the ball. Get it back. Out of bounds. Get ready for kickoff. We got the ball. Move it.
Come on, man. Are they gonna come through or not?
Mark it up. Nice score. Paratroopers on scout. Ready to capture the V2.
There it is.
Ready for launch.
V2, boys.
Cook those clouds.
I just died some faggot with a fire shotgun, bruh.
Get on it.